Same statement is coming from Honorable Adelaide Ntim, MP for Nsuta Kwamai Biposu, on the passing of the legendary musician Charles Kojo Fosu. I urge the House to bear with me so that we can take the statement jointly. So I'll first give the floor to Honorable Akwesi Konedu.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise today with a heavy heart, yet a deep sense of reverence and pride to pay tribute to one of Ghana's greatest musical legends, Charles Kojo Fosu, widely known as Daddy Lumba. His passing on the 26th of July 2025 at the Bank Hospital in Accra after a short illness marks the end of an era in Ghana's rich musical history. He was 60 years old, hailed from Ekwo in Suta in the Ashanti region. Nonetheless, it is believed that he had lineage and could be traced to Pakoso, a town I come from. Interestingly, Mr. Speaker, unbeknownst to many, he was once rumored to have aspirations to become the chief of Pakoso, highlighting his roots and potential influence in the community. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was not just a musician, he was a maestro, an icon whose influence transcended generations and borders. Widely regarded as the greatest musician of all times, his contribution to high life music is unparalleled. Through a remarkable career spanning over 4 decades, he produced 30 albums and composed more than 200 songs, many of which continue to enjoy airplay today. His ability to touch on a wide array of themes, including love, heartbreak, forgiveness, wealth, death, betrayal, beauty, resilience, demonstrate the depth and breadth of his artistry. What made Daddy Lumba truly extraordinary, Mr. Speaker, was his linguistic dexterity and poetic use of the Akan language, particularly Asante Twi. His lyrics were not only melodious and catchy, but often liaised with proverbial wisdom, layered meanings, and cultural idioms that require deep thought to unpack. For many of us, his music was more than entertainment. It was an education in values, life, and our Ghanaian identity. In an age where the vibrant tradition of high life music had been gradually overshadowed by other genres, Daddy Lumba stood tall as proud custodian of Ghana's musical heritage. He was a torchbearer and a trailblazer who constantly delivered timeless music, filled with thoughtful messages and profound advice. Mr. Speaker, his works were not just songs. They were experiences, carefully crafted pieces that touched hearts and stirred conscience. Take, for instance, Mr. Speaker, the song Teresa, for which part of it he says, "Se menyuaya, iniena miniayo, se mamodia." Mr. Speaker, this song emphasized the beauty and importance of gratitude, reminding us all to appreciate those who stand by us in difficult times. Mr. Speaker, in Sika he says, "Sika eneye adie nyina." He addresses the harsh reality of poverty and the need for us to eschew dishonest labor in favor of integrity and hard work. He made a clear distinction between wealth acquired through genuine means and that earned through deceit. And Mr. Speaker, in Adakatia, he says, "Obiang kwejina Adakatia." To it, everybody.
Honorable Akwesi Akonedu, you should have done us a favor of translating whatever you are saying in Twi into English language for the Hansard.
Mr. Speaker, I will. And I'll make that available to the Hansard department. Mr. Speaker, the Katia is a poignant reminder of life's impermanence. He urged listeners to reject pride, selfishness, in favor of love and humility, as death comes for all of us, regardless of our status. Mr. Speaker, it is not surprising that in the year 2024, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo recognized Daddy Lumba with a prestigious national honors at the Accra International Conference Center. In his heartfelt tribute, the former president aptly described him as a pantheon among musical greats of all times. Indeed, Daddy Lumba's influence extended beyond the boundaries of music. He was a cultural ambassador, a unifier, and a beacon of creativity and wisdom. Mr. Speaker, the loss of Daddy Lumba is not just a blow to the music industry. It is a profound loss to Ghana's cultural heritage and identity. His music brought people together across age groups, political divide, and ethnic lines. Whether at family gatherings, weddings, political events, national celebrations, his music played in the background, evoking nostalgic joy, reflection, and a deep sense of emotions. Through his art, he managed to build bridges and foster the sense of national pride. Many young musicians today cite Daddy Lumba as their greatest influence and inspirations. He opened doors for future generations of high-life artists, mentoring some directly and indirectly, and shaping the industry through the standards that he set. His ability to reinvent himself whilst remaining true to his roots kept him relevant and beloved by the old and young fans. Mr. Speaker, the void left by Daddy Lumba's departure is vast and irreplaceable, yet his legacy endures, not just in the melodies we will continue to sing, but in the life lessons that so powerfully shared through his music. He entertained, he educated, he inspired, and he united us. That, Mr. Speaker, is the mark of a true legend. In this moment of mourning, I extend my condolences to his family, friends, the countless fans both in Ghana and across the globe. We mourn with him, but we also celebrate a life well lived, a life that brought joy, comfort, inspiration to many, many Ghanaians and citizens. May the soul of Charles Kwadwo Fosu, Daddy Lumba, rest in perfect peace, and the many songs continue to echo in our hearts, reminding us of who we are, where we come from, and what truly matters in life. I thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We then give the floor to Honorable Adin Team. You have the floor.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity to speak on a matter of deep national grief. The passing of one Ghanaian most iconic and influential musician, Charles Kwadwo Fosu, widely known as Daddy Lumba. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was born from Insuta, Ekuo, in the Central District, representing the Insuta Kwamai Biposo constituency of the Ashanti region. His musical journey began modestly, starting with the participation in school and church choirs. It later took him to Germany, where he teamed up with Nana Echampong to release the groundbreaking track Yayaka Aquentium, a song that launched a career lasting over 3 decades. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba was more than a singer. He was a cultural icon. His music spanned generations, touching on themes of love, life, hardship, and celebration. He voiced the everyday experiences of Ghanaians, becoming a household name across the country and beyond. Mr. Speaker, his contributions to Ghanaian music industry are invaluable. He was a pioneer of high life and hip life genres, mentoring many prominent artists. His sound evolved, yet his authenticity always remained intact. Mr. Speaker, on behalf of the grieved and people of Nsuta Kwamai, Biposu constituency, the entire Central District, and especially the paramount chief of the Nsuta traditional area, Nana Asamoah Gyamfi Setre II, I call upon this House and the nation to mourn with us. Mr. Speaker, Ghana has lost a legend, but his legacy endures. I humbly appeal to the Honorable House and the government to consider awarding national honors, including a state-assisted funeral, and establishing initiatives to preserve and promote his musical legacy. Mr. Speaker, as we mourn, we also celebrate a life that touched millions. Let us remember Charles Kojo Fosu, not just with tears, but with pride for the gift he was to our nation. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Jemi Fedue Kojo. I am grateful, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will then open the floor to take comment on the statement ably made. Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity to comment on the statement ably made by my two colleagues, eulogizing Ghana's most influential musical legend in recent history, Charles Kojo Fosu, popularly known as Daddy Lumba. Mr. Speaker, the news of the sudden demise of Daddy Lumba came to many as a surprise, taking into consideration the fact that most recently he celebrated his 60th birthday, and very little would one have considered that he would pass on to the next world. Mr. Speaker, as had been indicated by the makers of the statement, the musical contribution of Daddy Lumba spanned about 4 decades, which means that Daddy Lumba launched himself into Ghana's musical space at a very early age of about 20 years thereabout. The music that Daddy Lumba produced or sang across these years portrayed him as one with a lot of depth in terms of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding in promoting Ghana's rich cultural history. When we heard of the first song, Meyaka Kwentum, with Nane Champo, those of us who were then in our primary school to secondary school days realized that this was a song that we could really relate to. But, Mr. Speaker, one song that I'm fondly remember Daddy Lumba of, and this house have to take particular notice, is a song, Yano Sekwa. Mr. Speaker, I don't know if you've heard it before. Yano Sekwa, Yano Sekwa, Susuman Paso Nada, Yano Sekwa. Mr. Speaker, to wait. The majority is always laughing with the minority. But we are unable to appreciate the love and the bond that we have to stay in this house together. So, with the demise of Daddy Lumba, Mr. Speaker, I want to urge this house to remember Daddy Lumba with this song that we have to unite as a house and as a country. That when we deal, we should deal with ourselves in honesty and not in betrayal. Mr. Speaker, with that said, I want to pay glowing tribute to Charles Kojo Fosu for his contribution to music in this country. And as has been proposed, I believe that the state ought to give him the needed honors and then give him a befitting funeral so that subsequent generations and the musical talents that are unfolding would also learn from the lessons that Daddy Lumba has given us. Mr. Speaker, with this, I want to thank the makers of the statement for what they've done in remembering Charles Kojo Fosu, our darling Daddy Lumba. Thank you for the opportunity, Speaker.
Any further contribution? Yes, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. I would like to commend the makers of the statement in commemoration with the demise of a legend, Daddy Lumba. His music is not only played at parties, weddings, but it's a message to the entire nation. It's a message of hope, message of unity. One of his popular songs that is always played in my constituency, Teresa. Wherever Mr. Speaker, his demise is a big blow in my constituency, and I join the people of Okankwe North to mourn with the family.
Sing Teresa for us.
Semanyiwaya, Onyana Minyayo, Sema Modia, Miabonia Yefo. So wait.
Teresa, go on.
Mr. Speaker, I join the people of Okankwe North and Ghana at large to mourn the demise of a legend. When you attend any occasion in Okankwe North, provided I'm present there, they welcome with the song Teresa. Whether it is of a funeral, it's Teresa. Whether it's adoring, it's Teresa. And this music has brought a lot of hope to so many Ghanaians. I am praying, like my honorable member said, let's not just smile towards each other. Let's mean words. Let's show each other love. When this side bring business of the house, genuinely join us to do it. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Matthew Nyundam.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Today is a very sad day that a man I so loved and cherished is no more. Mr. Speaker, I extend my condolences to the family and to the nation and to the music industry. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba never dies. Because if you take the music industry, the music of Daddy Lumba will stay forever and ever. Mr. Speaker, I am very sure, and I will not be afraid. I will say, for that, if you take the country as a whole, everyone at least will like one or two of Daddy Lumba's music. And I can see it from the faces of my colleagues. If you are sad, Mr. Speaker, just play Daddy Lumba's music and you'll be fine. If you are quarreling with your wife, just play Daddy Lumba's music and you'll be fine. Mr. Speaker, even if you want to go and do galamsey, play Daddy Lumba's music and you'll be encouraged. Mr. Speaker, the man is a legend. If you want to know, with your wife, you have a problem, just play Odo. Odo me pewa sempa o na abon hia. Pepem pem 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 pepem pepem pem 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 pem. Odo me pewa sempa o na abon hia na mpira di pantia. Me pewa sempa o hia na wan kira di pantia. Daddy me pewa semu bebre. Your wife is good to go. Mr. Speaker, Munke Babia de Pakoshe Akoshe to Krum. Mr. Speaker, this is for the Galamsey people. Munke Babia at the Pakoshe Akoshe to Krum. So you know that you know where to go and harvest. Mr. Speaker, so for Daddy Lumba, if you are a young man, Mr. Speaker, if you are a young man and you want to make life, listen to Daddy Lumba's music. I'm telling you, if you play Daddy Lumba's music, Mr. Speaker, you'll be good to go. Let's all use this opportunity. Although he's no more, let's learn, let's play his music. Let's try as much as possible to pick the worst. Just like others have said, we are in this house together. We are in this house together. When we are laughing, let's express genuine laugh. Let's do it together. We should not pretend. We should not pretend. Because you don't know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be tomorrow next. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you, and I want to encourage you. I know you are a Lumba fan, because looking at your face, I can see one or two music in your face. When you get home, try and pick one or two, and I'm sure that you will be okay. Because sometimes, when you sit there, you can be, Mr. Speaker, you understand what I mean. So on that note, I want to thank you for the opportunity. And once again, I want to express my condolences to the family. And like one of the statements said, we should treat him as a legend, as a nation. Let's see how we can give him a befitting barrier. It's so important because people like Daddy Lumba, you cannot get them much. Let's see how, as a state, as a nation, we can eulogize our heroes. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, honourable member, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would like to stand on Order 63, Clause 1 of our standing order and speak the Ghanaian language, Asante Twi. Mr. Speaker, and da Ghana for nyina ene ewiase amansan nyina esu onyumtini kese a ne din ede Charles Kojo Fosu a dodo na frɛ no Daddy Lumba. Now yɛhwɛ
Enyama Papa, Daddy Lumba,
Honorable member, please, let's go by the rules.
Mr. Speaker, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I will be happy to translate after I've concluded with the tree into the English language. If you can indulge me, please.
Very well.
Thank you. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba, Abwa Magana Din Apeja Bibri, Yeshani Nyum Tuo, and Kabomwa or Diaba Yefium. Sir, Yawo Onipa Fofra.
Please limit it there and do the translation.
Very well, Mr. Speaker. Very well, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, to wait. Daddy Lumba is a great musician. He has sold Ghana across the borders of the world. Now, as a musician from Ghana, I believe and I know that Daddy Lumba has actually made Ghana I would say, a hub, a musical hub, where a lot of Ghanaians do connect. Mr. Speaker, I'll summarize it up and say that Daddy Lumba is a great musician. He has connected Ghana to the world, and so I pray that the government of today helps the family to have a befitting barrier for him, and then help musicians in Ghana to protect their intellectual. What is it called? Can you help me, please? It's their intellectual property when it comes to music. And so, Mr. Speaker, I'll end it here.
Conclude.
And then I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Honourable members, because we don't have the facility, everything that has been said in Twi but not translated into English is ordered to be expunged from the record. Yes, honourable member, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I would want to join the Member of Parliament from Lumba's home constituency, Honorable Adin, and the Member of Parliament for Menchia North for the statement they've made today on the floor. Mr. Speaker, it is with great heart and deep sorrow I want to join the teeming Ghanaians who are today mourning the passage of the legend, the icon, the Speaker, the star of Ghana, Charles Kwadwo Fosu, a.k.a. Daddy Lumba. The Speaker, in fact, I am one of the members of the fan club of Daddy Lumba. And my favorite song of all time, the Speaker, if you would permit me, I would want to take a few lines. Semenya uboni, now you yem se o time ya, e uchrimia, eni ya ubu, e uchrimia, o time ya, se uchrimia, enu dia ubu. The Speaker,
To it
out there, to it. The Speaker, to it, if I have not done any wrong to you, I have not offended you in any way, I have not wronged you, the Speaker, and you hate me, then you are lying. The Speaker, the track goes on to even say how he is fortified in the word of God. The Speaker, This is the man we are celebrating today. As a young party boy, MPP young man, very fan of the party, the Speaker, one of his major campaign songs, Na 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 oye we now, na na dear, he's born to succeed. Na na kufuado ye we now. The Speaker, where you will even enjoy that one most is where you go, hey no sunoi, kukurudu. The Speaker, this is a man Ghana is mourning today. It's very sad. The Speaker, but we have a number of stars that are no longer with us today. Quite recently, KKD also passed. The Speaker, I think that the families of Daddy Lumba should allow the state give him a befitting state burial. Dada KD, yes. Dada KD, sorry. The Speaker, I said KKD, forgive me, it's Dada KD. The Speaker, I think the families of Daddy Lumba should allow the state give him a befitting burial, because now he has outlived the confines of his family. He is now a national asset. The Speaker, I will beg, I will crave, if they are listening to us, they should allow the state give him a befitting burial, because he has sold, he has marketed, he has projected Ghana through his music to the international world. Mr. Speaker, I think that finally I would want to beg that the nation should have a high life museum where we have all our high life musicians, art and their works being displayed there. Because Ghana, one of our major journals, music journals, is high life. Mr. Speaker, we do not even have anything in this country that depicts the fact that that is our music journal. Mr. Speaker, we should use the passage of Lumba to make sure that we set up a music journal, high life studios or high life museum, so that Ghana and everybody who comes to Ghana can have a share of that. Mr. Speaker, to conclude, I want to take the lines again. Now you
Honourable member, no singing. Conclude. Please conclude.
I'm concluding. So time here.
Honourable member, conclude. Can you resume your seat? Yes, leadership.
Mr. Speaker, I will yield to Honourable.
Very well. Yes. Honourable Nitiwood.
Mr. Speaker, I want to thank you very much. So when news broke out that we had indeed lost Daddy Lumba, I am almost certain that there are many people in this chamber who shed a tear, including myself. Even those who did not speak impeccable Twi, or didn't even speak the Twi language. Whenever they played Daddy Lumba's song, they enjoyed it. Mr. Speaker, even those whose mother tongue was not the Twi language, anytime Daddy Lumba's song was played, people enjoyed it. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba is, in quotes, our Michael Jackson. This is a man whose music cut across all ages, from the young to the middle age to the old. And how he did it is still a marvel to some of us, that every year since 1992, or let's say 89, when he started with Nana Champon, he always came with a hit. There is no year that people were not waiting for Daddy Lumba to bring a song in December. Every year, Daddy Lumba always brought a hit song or a couple of hit songs in December. He entertained Ghanaians for more than 30, 40 years. We should celebrate him. the nation owes it a duty to celebrate Daddy Lumba. Lumba, Mr. Speaker, has left a mark, and I believe for many years to come, he may end up like Bob Marley, where even when he's not there, Ghanaians will still be playing his music. He was one of the few who held the high life music through the skies. Ghanaians were known for what we call high life music. Today, it's changing. It was high life music that Ghanaians were known for. Many people, many countries copied high life music. And Daddy Lumba represented the best of high life music. Mr. Speaker, if you ask those who speak and understand the local Twi language well, they'll tell you how he composes his music, the lyrics, and the thought behind. It marvels everybody. I remember somebody asked him a question. What is the meaning of Abin Waha? What is it that we, well, of all the songs? They asked him, what is that? What were you talking about? But Mr. Speaker, what the average Ghanaian thought he was going to say, he never said that. That is the type of person we are mourning today. It's unfortunate we have lost him at a very young age. And I heard him say that to be able to reach 60 years, he too has reached that 60 years. I heard him say that when he celebrated his 60th birthday, he said, me too have reached that 60 years. And that he has never celebrated his birthday before until he was 60 years. As if he was prophetic. Only for us this week to wake up and be told that the man is no more. Mr. Speaker, Ghana should give him a befitting burial. The campaign song that my friend sang, that was a campaign song of the MPP in 2008. I remember that after the NDC won the elections, every party that the NDC had, that was the song they were singing. Not the the song Nana Ye Winner. It was so popular across political parties that you didn't know whether it was an MPP song or an NDC song. It was a national anthem of how to campaign and how to compose a campaign song. Maybe the NDC brought one or two hit songs in 2012 to defeat us. But Mr. Speaker, for him to produce so many musicians, that the KD, Nana B, Kofi B, Kofi Nti, all of them. The one who sang Emanuela, Oforian Ponsa, all of them. Over 20, 30 musicians all passed through his hands. This is a great man we have to celebrate. He has done his well. He has done his part for Ghana music. He's an icon. He's a legend. This is a man who is our Michael Jackson. Let us remember him and give him a befitting burial, a good sign-off, and pray that the Almighty Lord will forgive him all his sins and put him at his right side. If you listen to his interviews over the last 10 years, when he did the surgery and was having difficulties, always he uses God first before any other thing. Maybe the ancestors of Ghana, maybe the spirit of the country called Ghana, maybe the ancestors of the Sacred land, Ashanti land, were telling him that your time is up. But whatever it is, wherever he is today, he should know that the people of Ghana love him. I have a friend who says that we should sing, is it Ankwanuma? Ankwanuma, nume, nume, Ankanume. Enume.
Honorable members.
Ankanume.
What is this?
Mr. Speaker, we are doing things out of the ordinary for an extraordinary human being. Mr. Speaker, forgive us, but we are mourning the best of the best. Forgive us, for we shall never forget the name Charles Kojo Fosu, a.k.a. Daddy Lumba, a.k.a. DL. On that day, let all of us be present to mourn him, wherever the funeral will be held, whether in Suta, whether in Kumasi, or whether in Accra. But I wish the state will give him a state barrier here at the forecourt of Parliament for the people of Ghana to come and mourn him. And I bet you the streets of Accra will be full. I went to the gym today and everybody was playing Daddy Lumba songs. You move all the parties of Accra, people are playing Daddy Lumba songs. People are weeping from Ghana to Germany. And people are weeping from Bolga to Accra. Some people who never wept for their family members wept when they heard that Daddy Lumba died. And it's not because they knew him physically. Not many people even met him. But the fact that he brought joy to the hearts of many people in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, Lumba brought joy through music. We are doing politics. I believe we shall also bring joy through politics. But for Lumba, he has done his part. He's a great man, and we should not forget of Daddy Lumba. Lumba incarnate will come one day. But I dare to say that he may arguably be the greatest Ghanaian musician to walk on the streets of Accra and to walk on the streets of Ghana. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, and may God bless all of us. And may his soul rest in perfect peace.
Yes, Honorable Doyo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity. And I would like to thank the maker of the statement. Mr. Speaker, we have lost a legend. This is a man who brought joy to everybody in the world because the music is everywhere. When it comes to funeral, he's there. He comes to wedding, he's there. And it comes to the youth, his music is there. And when it comes to politics, the music is there. Mr. Speaker, Daddy Lumba will never die because his music will continue to live on, and because of that, his name will continue to live on. Mr. Speaker, initially, I asked myself, why 60 years? Because I could remember I went to a program with Mama Pat, and we were invited to attend his 60th birthday, but I couldn't go. And 60 years, you are too young, because if life begins at 40, you are 20 years. And when you listen to what killed him, initially people were saying the wife poisoned him, but he came out boldly to tell the whole world that it was spinal cord injury. Mr. Speaker, this tells us that we should take good care of ourselves. At your youthful age, save some of the energies for the future, for your retirement age. Don't waste all the youthful age and you will reserve some for, don't waste all the energy in your youthful age and you will reserve some for the future or your retirement age. Mr. Speaker, spinal cord is bones that God has put together. So take good care of it because this spinal cord has killed a lot of people, especially a lot of men. Mr. Speaker, I would advise everybody, because recently I met a guy in the tunnel. If you look at the load that boy was carrying, I stopped him and asked him, do you know you are injuring yourself? You are young, so you feel you are strong. But by the time you start aging, before you start feeling the effects. So if you are young, take good care of yourself. You yourself, your weight is 60 kilos or 50 kilos, and you want to put 3 cement bags, which is more than your weight together and carry. You will injure yourself. The day you will throw the stone is not that day you feel the pains in your arm, but later before you feel that pains in your arms. So it's a pity that at age 60, that he's supposed to enjoy, sit, even if he cannot play music in concerts in places again. This is the time he will stay home with the grandchildren, enjoy the fruit of labor. But this is the time rather that he's saying goodbye to Ghanaians. It's sad. We are all sad because we are going to miss him a lot. As my colleague said, every Christmas here is 8 times. We expect new music from him, and we all enjoy his music. Mr. Speaker, do what will not hurt you and break you down in future. As he himself said, and so we are you will force yourself and kill yourself for people, and they don't even know what you have done for them. So don't force yourself and kill yourself for people. Do what will give you more strength and more energy so that you can stay and see your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Honourable members, may we observe 1 minute silence. Honourable members, may his soul rest in perfect peace. Honourable members, statement time is ended. We now move to commencement of public business. Honourable members, can we turn to order paper addendum, presentation and first reading. Minister responsible for Interior.
Don't come in. Oh. Check whether somebody's microphone.
An act to provide for matters relating to the national security.